Hey guys, welcome back to Entrant. I am speaking on behalf of Law Times Journal, which is one-stop destination for Indian legal fraternity, and I'll be discussing some of the crucial matters which are covered this week. Starting with Supreme Court issues notice on a petition seeking abortion of a 14-year-old. The Supreme Court on Tuesday issued notice on a petition seeking to terminate the 26-week pregnancy of a 14-year-old girl. A three-judge bench of Chief Justice of India Bobde, Justice A.S. Bopanna and Justice V. Ramasubramaniam has directed the medical board to submit its report in a week. Moving on, the application under Section 34 of the Arbitration Act is covered by deferment under IBC 14, Supreme Court. The Supreme Court has held that an application under Section 34 of the Arbitration and Conciliation Act to cancel an award is covered by deferment under Section 14 of the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code. Section 34 proceedings are proceedings relating to challenge for an arbitral award in a court against a corporate debtor and will be covered in the same manner as a decree emanating from a suit will cover appellate proceedings. A bench headed by Justice Nariman commented in the decision of M. S. Shah Brothers Ispat Limited versus P. Mohanraj and others. The next issue, we will issue appropriate instructions, everyone will get the same link. Supreme Court. Chief Justice of India S.A. Bobde on Wednesday assured that a measure will be sent to the advocates party in person on the same day for a virtual hearing of the cases listed before the Supreme Court. We will issue proper instructions. Everyone will get a link. CJI affirmed in view of the difficulty expressed by an advocate after the Supreme Court decision not to share the link of VC via WhatsApp. Next, this kind of comments is the approach of looking at things in a patriarchal way. When asked by Chief Justice S.A. Bobde of the rape accused whether he would marry the victim, Justice Deepak Gupta said, "Miserably, it is a very patriarchal comments on the way things were viewed. Not only that, it is also lingering insensitivity." Justice Deepak Gupta said this is the context of CJI S.A. Bobde's remarks in which the 23-year-old man accused of raping a minor girl was asked by the Chief Justice of India during the hearing of a case whether he would marry her. The girl is 16 years of age. Next, Common Cause Society has demanded the appointment of a regular director of the CBI from the Supreme Court. The Common Cause Society has demanded the appointment of a regular director of the CBI Central Bureau of Investigation as per Section 4A of the Delhi Special Police Establishment Act 1946 from the Supreme Court. The PIL also opposes Praveen Sinha's appointment as interim CBI director after Rishi Kumar Shukla's term ended on February 2 this year. The petition states that Article 14 and 21 of the Constitution of India requires the appointment of a full-time director as per statutory law to maintain the rule of law and enforce the rights of citizens. Next, don't allow tower to be installed on residential buildings until further orders. Punjab and Haryana High Court. A division bench of Justices Rajan Gupta and Justice Karamjit Singh has passed the order in view of the fact that randomly installing towers may endanger the lives and property of the people and their Article 21 of the Constitution rights will be violated. Next, rape victims' identity shouldn't be indicated in orders, Patna High Court. Bench of Justice Chakradhari Sharan Singh relating to offences punishable under Section 376 of the IPC, Section 4 of the POCSO Act and Section 3111, 325 of the Scheduled Castes and Scheduled Tribes Prevention of Atrocities Act 1989, the criminal was hearing the appeal for regular bail. Directed all subordinate courts to ensure that the identity of the rape victim is not indicated in the order or decision unless such disclosure is necessary, for which the special courts should file the reason in writing. Next, Supreme Court grants protection from arrest for 8 weeks to accused of rape. Chief Justice of India S.A. Bobde asked about the cancellation of an FIR on rape charges by falsely promising marriage in a case when two people are living as husband and wife, even though the husband is cruel, then can a sexual relationship between them be called rape? The petitioner came up to the Supreme Court affirming that there was a consensual sexual relationship between them. She claimed that the FIR was lodged on behalf of the woman after a bit of bitterness in their relationship. Next, Kerala High Court grants pre-arrest bail to two men accused of attacking Sabrimala activist. Kerala High Court recently allowed pre-arrest bail to two persons accused of being part of a group that sprayed chemical spray on activist Bindu Amini when she approached the Ernakulam City Commissioner's office in 2019 seeking police protection for her pilgrimage to the Sabrimala temple. Next, Home Ministry issues notification specifying rights of OCI card holders. The central government issued a notification specifying some rights to overseas citizen of India cardholders. OCI cardholders can apply for multiple entry lifelong visa for visiting India for any purpose. However, OCI cardholders shall be required to obtain a special permission or a special permit from the competent authority of the foreigners regional registration occur or the Indian mission concerned if the visit is for following purposes: 1. To undertake research, 2. To undertake any missionary or tabligh or mountaineering or journalistic activities, 3. To undertake internship in any foreign diplomatic missions or foreign government organizations in India or to take up employment in any foreign diplomatic missions in India, to visit any place which falls within the protected or restricted or prohibited areas as noted by the central government or competent authority. Next, surrogate women entitled to maternity leave benefits. The Himachal Pradesh High Court on Thursday observed that a surrogate woman getting child through arrangement by surrogate parents is entitled to avail maternity leave benefits under Rule 43(1) of CCS Leave Rules 1972. Observing thus, the court also opined that it would be an insult to womanhood to distinguish between a mother who begets a child through surrogacy and a natural mother who gives birth to a child. Next, Supreme Court directs to approach the High Court, refuses to entertain plea by a lady civil judge from Uttarakhand. Supreme Court has refused to entertain plea against dismissal of a lady civil judge from service in Uttarakhand for allegedly holding a minor girl captive at her residence and mistreating her. A three-judge bench has given the petitioner the liberty to withdraw and approach the High Court. Next, disaccord with the government views not punishable under Section 124A of IPC. As per the Supreme Court bench headed by Justices Sanjay Kishan Kaul and Hemant Gupta, the former Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Farooq Abdullah has not committed a seditious offence and won't be booked under Section 124A of the IPC, since disaccord with the government views and policies does not attract the charge of sedition. Next, vaccination for legal fraternity. Delhi High Court registers suo motu PIL. The Delhi High Court on Wednesday registered a suo motu public interest litigation for the purpose of vaccinating all persons associated with judicial functioning, including judges, court staff, and lawyers, treating them as frontline workers on a priority basis without limitations of their age or physical condition. Next, charges for both murder and abetment of suicide cannot coexist, Kerala High Court. In an order rendered on Tuesday, the Kerala High Court emphasized that a person could not be charged for murder as well as abetment of suicide simultaneously. A single judge bench of Justice R. Narayana Pishardi underscored that the offences of murder and suicide, punishable under Section 302 and 306 respectively, were mutually exclusive and could not coexist. The court pronounced the order in response to a revision petition led by a person whose wife had died by suicide in their home. Next, Delhi court discharges two accused in Delhi riots case. Additional Sessions Judge Amitabh Rawat on Monday discharged two accused persons of the charges of attempt to murder and using arms or ammunition in the Delhi riots case. While discharging the two of the said offences, the court, however, transferred back the case to the magistrate court for trying the other offences as made out against the two accused persons. Next, women IPS officer allegedly sexually harassed and stopped from filing complaint by DGP Madras High Court. The Madras High Court has taken suo motu cognizance of alleged sexual harassment of a IPS cadre woman occurred by her senior special DGP and has decided to monitor investigation into the case itself. A single bench of Justice N. Anand Venkatesh minced no words in criticizing the alleged incident and also expressed displeasure at the manner in which the special DGP allegedly used his contacts and power to prevent the victim from even laying a complaint against him. Thank you guys, and please subscribe to Entrant for your legal updates on a daily basis.